Hi friends, this is the next session in quantitative aptitude. So this is quiz 6 solutions. So the topic number is 6.2. So this is the average, the solutions on average quiz solutions. Yeah. So these are the questions we have already circulated in our YouTube description only. So this is the first question. So a man bought 5 shirts at 450 each, 4 trousers at 750 each, and 12 pairs of shoes at 750 rupees each. What is the average expenditure per article? So this is the question. So let us solve this in a very easy manner. So he has purchased. So now we want to find out the average. Average means it should be the sum of observations divided by total observations. So here we need to find the sum of the cost. So how to find sum of cost? 5 shirts he has bought 450 each. So 5 into 450 plus he has bought 4 trousers for 750 each, and he has brought 12 pairs of shoes 750 each. That's all. So now this is the total or sum of observations. So now let me multiply and add these things. Yes, 455s are 2250 plus 454s are, sorry, 754s are, it is 3000, and 750 are, it is 9000. So finally it will be equal to 14,250 rupees. Now we need to find the number of things. Now I can directly write the formula. Average is equal to sum of the observations divided by number of observations. So which is equal to sum of the observations is 14,250 divided by number of observations 5, 4 and 12. So 5 and 4 are 9. So 12 plus 9 is 21. So here we have 21 articles. So the total cost of 21 articles is 14,250. So the average per article is 14,250 by 21. So this will be equal to 678.57 rupees. So this is the answer. Let's move on to the next question. This is the second question. Of the three numbers, second is twice the first. Okay, let me take three numbers as x, y, z. Okay, so the second is twice the first. So y is equal to twice the first is 2x, and is also thrice the third. So which is also equal to 3 times the third. So third is z. If the average of three numbers is 44, what is the largest number? Very simple question. Okay, so this is the answer, this is the thing. So first we let us take only x, and we will convert y and z in terms of x. Okay, and then we will finally see the average. So what is average? Average equal to sum of the observations divided by number of observations. So sum of the observations, so first one is x plus second one is y, and that is equal to 2 into x. Third one is z, and that is equal to 2x equal to 3z, which implies z is equal to 2 by 3 into x. Z is equal to 2 by 3 into x. So let me write this here, 2 by 3 into x. 4 divided by number is only 3 number, so 3. That's all, which is equal to 44. So now this is 3x, and 3 3s are 9. So 9x plus 2x will be 11x divided by 3 3s are 9 is equal to 44. If I cut this one, it will be 4 times. So x is equal to 36. So what is the question, what is the largest number? So the largest number is this one, z is equal to 2 by 3 into x. Sorry, yeah, y is equal to 2x is the largest. Okay, y is equal to 2x is the largest. So y is equal to 2x is equal to 72 is the largest number. So 72 is the answer. Let's move on to the next question. This is the question. So now average age of a class was 15 years. So first we can see, let me take average 1 is equal to sum of the students divided by number of students, so which is equal to 15. And when 5 boys whose average age was 12 years 6 months were admitted in the class, so average 2 is equal to, okay, sum 2 divided by, actually 5 boys are added, so divided by 5 is equal to, it is 12 years and 6 months. So now average 3 is equal to, the average was now reduced by 6 months. So these 5 boys were added to the admitted in the class. So previously if we have some number, now 5 boys have been added. Now how can we proceed? We can proceed sum of them. So sum plus sum 2 divided by this number of plus 5, which is equal to reduced by 6 months. So it is 14 years 6 months. Now how many students were admitted in the class originally? So now let me take x number of students admitted in the class originally. So this number will be x here and this number would become x here. So now by first equation it will be sum is equal to 15 into x. So this part will be replaced with 15x and this will be sum 2 will be 12 years 6 months into 5. Now this will be sent to that side. So now I like to simplify this thing. 15x plus 12 year 6 months into 5 is equal to 14 year 6 months into x plus 5. Now our job is very simple. Now we need to find x only. So if we take 12 years 6 months as 12.5 years, then it will be easy for us to go ahead. Now the simplification is very easy. 15 minus 14.5 into x will be 0.5x is equal to 14.5 into 5 minus 12.5 into 5. So it will be 2 into 5, so it will be 10, which implies x is equal to 10 by 0.5, which is equal to 100 by 5. So x will be 20. So the answer is 20. Very simple. Let's move on to the next problem. The average score of girls in class 10 examination in a school is 73 and that of boys is 71. The average score in the class X of that school is 71.8. Find the percentage of number of girls and boys in the class 10 of the school. It's a very simple question. First, average of girls. So average of girls is equal to 73. That means sum divided by number of girls. Let me take it as capital G. And average of boys. So average of boys is equal to 71, which is equal to sum of boys marks divided by number of boys. Now average of the school is 71.8, which is equal to sum of girls plus sum of boys. So sum of girls plus sum of boys divided by girls plus boys. That's all, which is equal to, so same principle. From this we can take sum of girls, it is 73z plus sum of boys, sum of marks of the boys 71B divided by G plus B, which is equal to 71.8. So simply we can go ahead. Let me go through this. It is 71.8 G plus, and one more clue has been given. 71.8 into Z plus 71.8 into B is equal to 73Z plus 71B. So now let me reshuffle this. So if I bring 71B here, it will be 0.8B is equal to 73 minus 71.2 will be equal to 1.2Z. 1.2 Z, which implies voice B is equal to 1.2 Z divided by 0.8, which is equal to, let me remove the points here, 4 2s are 4 3s are, so it is equal to 3 by 2 Z. So B is equal to 3 by 2 Z. So by seeing this also we can do it, but let's move in a systematic manner. First he has asked the number of girls. First we need to identify this percentage of number of girls. So girls, let me take it as girls only. Girls is equal to number of girls divided by number of girls plus number of boys into 100, which is equal to number of girls means 2 by 3b, 2 by 3b according to this, divided by number of girls 2 by 3b plus number of boys is b into 100, which is equal to, if you take b as common, it will go off. So 2 by 3 divided by 2 plus 3 into 1, okay, 5 by 3. So it is 5 by 3, which is equal to 2 by 3 is 40. That's all. So girls percentage is 40. So girls percentage is 40. So this will be the answer. And you can substitute here. It will be clear for boys percentage also. So 3 by 2 into, let me change the color. 3 by 2 into girls percentage is 40. So it will be 40 here. So boys percentage is 60. Okay, so 40 and 60. That's all. So this is the answer. Let's move on to the next one. If 25A plus 25B is equal to 115, what is the average of A and B? Okay, we have one relation given and we need to find average of A and B. So what is meant by average of A and B? A plus B divided by 2. So we need to find this. That's all. 25A plus 25B is equal to 115. So let me remove with 5, 5, 5 2s are 5 3s are. That's all. So 5A plus 5B is equal to 23. So if we take 5 as common, so A plus B is equal to 23 by 5. So which is equal to, average is equal to 23 by 5 into 2, which is equal to 2.3. Yeah, 2.3 is the answer. That's all. Let's move on to the next problem. Kunal bought 65 books for 1050 rupees from one shop, 50 books for 1020 from another. So what is the average price he paid per book? Simple. So first we need average price. So average is equal to sum divided by number. So sum is 1050 and 1020. So it is 2070 divided by 65 and 50. So 115. So what is the average price he paid per book? That's all. So this will be the average price he paid per a book. Now let us see. Let us divide these two. 5 5 4s are 20 and 5 1s are, again 2 will be remaining. So 220 means 5 4s are. Next 5 2s are 5 3s are 20. Yeah. Now it may go directly 23 and 414. So 23 twos are is 46, so it's not sufficient. So let me go ahead with 23 1, 23 10 is 7 and 1 8 1 and 4. Yeah. So 23, how many times it will go? 4 6 27. No, 8. Yes, 8 threes are 24, 8 twos are 16, and 2 is 18. That's all. So 18. So 18 is the answer. Let's move on to the next question. Yeah, let's move on to the next question. The mean of first 10 even numbers is. So it's a very simple and easy question. So the first 10 even numbers is, so we can write it first 10 even numbers: 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 and 20. So these are the first 10 even numbers. So to solve this, let me take 2 as common, so that it will be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus and so on up to 10. Now it is a sum of even number, sum of n natural numbers. So 2, it is n into n plus 1 by 2 is the formula. 10 into 11 by 2, 5. That's all. Okay, but we want, this is, I have done it sum, this is sum, but I want average. So mean is equal to average, so both are same. Just see, mean is a synonym of average, which is equal to sum divided by number of observations. So what is the sum? 2 into 5 into 11 is the sum, and how many numbers? 10 numbers. It will be equal to 11. 11 is the answer. Let's move on to the next question. Yeah, this is the 8th question. In a primary school, the average weight of the male students is 65.9 kg. The average weight of female students is 57 kg. The average weight of all students is 60.3 kg. If the number of male students is 66, then what is the number of female students? This is just like percentage problem only, but here number has been given, so we can come up with a female number. Okay, very simple. So let's move forward. So male student average is 65.9 kg. So sum of male students weight is 65.9 into number of male students. Similarly, sum of female students weight is equal to 57 into sum of female students, number of female students. The same thing. So now average weight of all the students is 60.3 kg. So it will be, let me take sum is equal to sum of all students is equal to average weight is 60.3 kg into female plus male. That's all. If the number of male students is 66, so M has been given as 66, then what is number of female students? So M is 66. This part is given. Yeah, I can I can replace this sum of A is equal to with these two, so that it will be 65.9 into male plus 57 into female. So as we know, male students number has been given as 66, 66 and 66. So one equation, only one equation, only one variable, you can easily solve it. So the number of female students will be, okay, let us solve this. It's very easy. So 60.3 F plus 66 is equal to 57 F plus 66 into 65.9. So first 60.3 and 57 is 3.3. So 3.3 F is equal to, it is 65.9 minus 60.3 is 65. 5.7, sorry, 6 into 66. So females F is equal to 5.6 into 66 divided by 3.3. So 3.3 means one time, and it will be two times. Of course, it is point one time. It is two times, and this decimal and this decimal will get cancelled. It will be 112. The answer would be 112. Okay, let's move on to the next. This is the question, ninth question. A library has an average of 510 visitors on Sundays and 240 visitors on other days. What is the average of number of visitors per day in the month of June beginning with Sunday? So June means we have 30 days, and if we have started with Sunday, again on 8th Sunday will come, and 8 plus 7 on 15th Sunday will come, 15 plus 7 on 22nd Sunday will come, and 22 plus 7 on 29th Sunday will come. Of course, 30th day will be the Monday. Okay, so in a week 7 days are there. So out of 7 days, days which are other than Sunday are 6, 6, 6, 6, and here it will be 1. So let me finalize. There are 5 Sundays, and 6 4s are 24 plus 1, 25 other days. So simply 5 5 days. So sum of visitors will be 510 on Sundays, that means 5 in number, plus 240 on another day, it is 25. That's all. 500, 5 ones are 5, 5 5s are 25, plus it will be 25 0 0, 25 4s are 100, 10 0, 25 2s are 50, and 10 is 60. So the total sum is 0.558 divided by how many days? In total 30 days. So the average will be like this. Yeah, 3 2s are 25, 2 8s are 24, and sorry, 1 will be there, 1 5 50. So it will be 285. So 285 is the average number of visitors per day in this zone beginning with Sunday. Okay, it's very simple. Let's move on to the next question. The average of A, B, and C is 11. The average of C, D, E is 17. The average of E, F is 22. And the average of E, C is 17. Find the average of A, B, C, D, E, and F. Very simple question. So average of A, B, and C is 11. That means A plus B plus C by 3 is equal to 11. So 11 into 3, which is equal to 33. Next, average of C, D, E is equal to 17. So it will be 17 into 3, which is equal to 51. Next, average of E and F is equal to 22. By 2 is equal to 22, so it will be 44. Average of E and C is equal to 17, so it will be 34. Find the average of A, B, C, D, E, and F. Okay, so what is the final average? A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F divided by 6 is equal to how much? So this is the question. So A plus B plus C is equal to 33. So let me write directly 33 for these three. D plus E. So D plus E is not there. E plus F is there, that is 44. So let me write it as 44. D plus 44 by 6. Now I have only two equations. Let me subtract. Will give me E will get cancelled, C will get cancelled. Then D is remaining. So therefore D is equal to 51 minus 34. 34 means if I give 6, it will be 40, and 40 to 50 is 10. 51 is 11. 11 plus 6 is 17. So D is 17. Simply now 33, 44, 17. So it is 14 and 7, 9, 94. So 94 divided by 6. Okay. So maybe 2, 2 4 are 2 sevens and 2 threes. It will be 47 by 3. So 47 by 3 is the answer. So that's all. This is the solutions of with 6 on average. Now let us come up with one more topic. Thank you. Thank you so much. Kindly like this video, share this video with your friends and family, and please be subscribed to our channel so that you will get, for getting notification, please press the bell button also, so that you will get complete knowledge on quantitative aptitude within 1 or 2 months. Thank you so much.